All right. We should be live right now. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Testing one, two, three. Now, if you are watching in the future, as always, please put in hashtag future so I know, you're coming for the future. That's always cool to find out. And let me know where you're from, what time you're watching at. So, hey, another stream. What day is this in a row? Like five? I honestly don't know, but always a good time. Always a pleasure to see y'all. Hey, we're off work. Anytime you off work and you get a stream, it's a good day. You know what I mean? So beautiful day today. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. What we got for the video title today? Hey, a little bit of the same as yesterday, right? Pokemon market's still booming. Best sealed products. We're gonna talk about it. People seem to really like the Q&A thing. That seems to be really popular right now. I don't know. Maybe it's just people wanting reassurance of their investments, which again, as I always say, I'm definitely not the guy to give you reassurance or qualified to answer your questions, but feel free to ask them for whatever reason. I think people like it for the entertainment value. I do think we're fairly entertaining, right? I think we're entertaining. Not qualified, but we're entertaining. We have a good time at least. So if nothing else, it's fun. Fun to discuss. All right. Hello, everybody. 22. Where my 22's at? Make sure you guys like this video. Please like this video. It always helps boost the algo a little bit more. This Arrival Booster Box only got a few more listings from it going to over 600. Nice, bro. Yeah. Hey, one guy bought I bought a collection of 10 of them, and one guy bought 5 or 6 of them by himself. So shout out to him. The guy who bought all those, good for him, man. Obviously if I would have held it for another week, I'd be up 10% more, but hey, we're not going to get too greedy. I did get something new to the store today. It is pricey. It is pricey, but it's a little bit under market, and it is a sealed case. So I paid really strong on it as well. So I will show you guys there. What did we just add? What was it? Let's see if it shows up. I only have one. I still need to remove Phantasmal. A sealed case of First Partner. So it's 270. Let me see what that comes to. 270 divided by 6 is 45. I want to see what market is even on that. First Partner. Obviously, these are loose and not like a sealed case. So market right now is 54. Last sold 56. I think that's pretty fair, man. Sealed premium, and you're saving like $6 each one. I thought that was pretty fair, but I get it. Not everybody can afford this, but for the people who can, there is one case that I just uploaded. I have one for you. So, Pokeblab, what's up, man? I was just listening to you earlier today. What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? How are we doing, man? So I got more, not much, but I got more of the 10 pack. I bought the Lucario from GameStop. Very expensive. Very expensive. I think after discount, it was like 105, 102. So obviously, I'm not trying to sell that right now. I've been telling y'all, man, I believe in the 10 pack so much. I'll just show you for those who don't know what I'm talking about. This product, man. I've been preaching this since it first came out. No, I'm not selling any of mine. I personally think this is the next Blooming Waters, the next, I don't know, figurine for Prismatic. Maybe not the Lucario because there's a 14 pack, but something in that ballpark for one of the best sets ever created. And it comes with a promo. Come on. Yeah. Personally, like I said, I've been going to my GameStop every so often. If you didn't know, the Lucario is worth a little bit more. I think the premium for the Lucario, don't quote me, $3 to $5. Long term, what will the premium be? I really don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. So, yes, I've been paying, scalper prices for those, and I don't mind. I really don't. Let me ask you this: and it's not a 1-to-1. I could be wrong on this, but the way I see it is 10 packs with the promo, no brainer. But would you, if you had the chance right now to pay $105 for a Blooming Waters? Would you? I'll tell you what, my answer is yes. Would you pay $105 for any of those prismatic collection boxes? I think most people would say yes. And so I don't think this is going to be any different. Not saying that there won't be a 14 pack or 13 pack later on. So it could get the prismatic treatment where the 14 pack Lucario Sam's is, the one with the most, but the second most is still really good, which is the figurine collection going for about $200. So, any of those collections boxes seem to do really well. And bottom line, it's one of the best sets. Definitely the best modern set that's come out recently. So yeah, I've been paying 102 to 105. I forget what it is at GameStop, to be honest. Depends how many points you have saved. All day. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to continue. But unfortunately, they sold out. So yeah, I am not selling those right now. I just think it's too good of a product. I've been selling the 5-pack. I sold out on those. I just put the first partner, which somebody said it is now sold out. Let me see if the case sold. Yeah, it's sold. So that's gone now. Yeah, I've been selling most of the Ascended Heroes products except for that 10-pack. I just really genuinely believe in that 10-pack. I think people are just not giving it the attention it needs, and that's good for me. I prefer it that way, right? If people don't want to buy that, that's good, right? Like before the hype, I'm a very small YouTuber, very small, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that I'm like one of the only people really preaching it to the way I am. That's good for you guys. That's good for everybody. We don't need this to get, crazy and everybody start talking about it. Okay. So, I don't really have any influence at all on the Pokemon market. And again, the Lucario is worth a little bit more than the Gardevoir. Come on, man. Just a matter of time, in my opinion, until this is 150, 160, and then maybe long-term 200, right? Like it's just a no-brainer product. Yeah, it's obvious play. It is like one of the most obvious plays in Pokemon, in my opinion. Come on, dude. I think packs are still going a little bit under $12. We'll round it up to $12. In pack value, it's worth the same. Like, dude, this is like the most obvious play ever, bro. The most obvious freaking play ever. I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious than that one right there. So, a Lucario promo is actually like $15 to $20. Yeah, it's just a no-brainer play. I may have been looking for one. What were you looking for? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, buddy. How many AH posters have you accumulated? So, I know at a minimum, I had one sealed case that I paid market for when it first came out, which was average of I think 102 sealed case. And then I picked up some in a collection this weekend. I believe it's 2 cases, but they're open. So it doesn't have the case premium. And then just on my own, like I said, I've just been going to GameStop. All these ones are from GameStop. I paid full market or whatever the hell GameStop charges. Like I said, 102 to 107. I've just been stacking them up. I have got no deal on these and I'm not willing to sell those. And then I've been buying some of the 5-packs from GameStop as well. You can see the 5-packs right there. I just think it's such a superior product. Now, I've been going a lot heavier on the 10-pack. 5-pack's still really good, but I think 10-pack's where the money's going to be long-term. And yeah, I put my money where my mouth is, man. I cannot imagine a world where those do not go crazy long-term. Or hell, even short to mid-term, I think they do pretty decent. I really do. So we'll see if I'm wrong. DJ, do you sleep? Yeah, I sleep like 6 hours maybe. I would like to sleep more, but I'm too busy of a guy, man. Too busy of a guy, buddy. Yeah. I would be, I would love to sleep more, but like I said, I always have to wake up like 5, sometimes 5:30 for work. I've been ending streams around like 9:30, 10 at night. I think yesterday we ended a little earlier, like 9, which was great. That was really nice. And then I'll either pack orders. Of course, got to brush teeth, shower, all that good stuff. So yeah. I do sleep. Not as much as I'd like. I answered this question. I think the pin collection has better value. Really? You think so? You think the pin collection has better value? Well, it'll be interesting to see which one performs better. I'm going to respectfully disagree. These 3 starters, I don't even think they say promo on them, bro. I think these are just like, I can't see in there. I haven't opened any of those. Like, I mean, this pin's going to hold a little bit of value, the pin. But I don't know, man. I feel like people really like the big, girthy 10-pack. Now, if it had a promo, that thing would be like the best of the best. I'd be like, oh shit, buy as many as you can. But the fact that it doesn't have a promo and this one does, I don't know, bro. That promo, look, I get it. Right now, you can get these promos. They're not super hard to get. You got to think, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, that promo is going to be pretty fire. It's going to be like $100, right? $80 or something. So like, it's going to have a lot of value just in the promo itself, And a lot of things, they don't look super appealing in the moment. But years from now, the way you look at Sword and Shield right now, it's kind of the way you look at that. And who knows? Maybe it'll be a $20 promo long term. I don't know, but it still holds a lot of value and it's pretty cool. And people like this kind of stuff, man. I would not sleep on that product personally. 4 come out at the end of the month. Is there really a 4-pack? I did not know that. Do you have dreams about Pokemon? No, buddy. No, I don't think I've ever had a Pokemon dream. Maybe when I was a little kid. No. Hey Pig ruins it for me. Oh, 2026 is great. Love Ascended Heroes. Can't wait for the 30th. Oh, yeah, I know. It's going to be great. Any thoughts on grading with ARS? I don't even know what ARS was until I was vending at a Comic-Con, which, to be honest, it wasn't really a Comic-Con, but whatever. They labeled it as that. It was just in college. It was humble. It was nice. Somebody brought me, I think it was ARS, and I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And it was like a Gengar too, bro. It was like a 10 in an ARS, and I was like, he's like, I want 1,600 or 1,500. I was like, no, absolutely not. No, sorry, bro. And I looked up the raw price. I said, look, I can tell you that's not a PSA 10. Look at the centering. The centering was so bad, bro. Like terrible. Like 2080. I'm not even kidding. It was so bad. I was like, bro, that is not a 10. He's like, well, it got graded a 10. I was like, yeah, in ARS, it got graded a 10. But I'm telling you, you bring that to PSA, that's like best case scenario 9. But I'm thinking more like 8. I did see some corner damage a little bit. I was like, nah. So I told him, I was like, bro, look, I'll pay you raw value for that. He's like, no way. It's a 10. I was like, that is not a 10, brother. Sorry. I wouldn't. No, I don't really mess with anything but PSA, to be honest. It's because that's where the money is. That's where the value is. Do I really care about PSA? Do I really enjoy PSA? Do I like PSA? No. But you know what I do like? I like money. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Quaz? How you doing, buddy? Did you get a new logo? 10 packs is where it's at, 100%. At my Pokemon Center order is on the way. Nice, buddy. Catching a DJ live is greater than catching Pokemon Center drop. Yeah, what's going on with that drop, man? Promos mid for real. Need real SIR promos. SIR? Yeah. Pokeblab, man. Yeah, I was listening to your video today. You think a lot of things are mid. You don't even like prismatic. Bro, that shit was wild to hear. Yeah, I mean, art is subjective, right? Like, I mean, obviously, our art taste, like more people agree with me, obviously, because the market like appreciates these cards. So I would say maybe your style is more like very unpopular and niche, but like the market loves this shit, bro. I don't know. Maybe you're too cool for school. You know what I mean? You're too cool for school, buddy. Your taste is just totally different. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing? 4-pack. It has like 3 different boxes for alligator, Magnanium, Embor. You probably can search for what they look like. Yeah, I'll check it out. I didn't even know that was a thing. 4-pack for alligator. Man, they have so many ancillary products, huh? They're really milking this. They are seriously milking this shit on Ascended, huh? Okay. So this looks kind of fake. Maybe I got the wrong website. Be careful on this website. I don't know what this is. I just pulled the first thing I saw up. Is it facing backwards? That is kind of weird, man. I don't know if that's authentic, to be honest. But I see multiple websites and it's faced backwards. Maybe this is it. I'm hoping this one's it. This would be a lot cooler. Is this it? I don't like the EX style, man, of a lot of the modern cards they use, man. It's so cringe. Like the EX style, I don't get it, bro. Why are we going in this direction? Like Sword and Shield had some awesome promos, man. Like cool style, full art, not full art, but like it fills the whole thing. And then something about Scarlet Violet, they just changed it up. Even in Mega Evolution, a lot of the promos, they're just doing like this, half the card full thing. Like, why? Why, man? One of my favorites, and I've said this and preached this card a million times. Where's that Lucario? Lucario Crown Zenith. I think it's such an amazing looking promo, bro. I love it. I bought it in a 10. I just love it that much. And no, I bought 2 10s now. I just really love that card. I don't care if it goes up or down. I think this is criminally undervalued. Look at this, bro. This is the shit we used to get. Look how dope that is, bro. That's a promo. Like, that is cool. Instead, we get all this bullshit with EX and like, all this crap. It just looks like a normal ass EX that you find anywhere else. It's just so sad. Like, I don't know what we're doing over there in Pokemon. So that's why I think the Lucario and the Gardevoir, the MAR, or MA in Japanese, the MAR, Mega Attack Rare, right? I like it because it's something different. It's not this BS. Like, bro, they're giving these promos they've been giving us just been so lame. Just common cards, bro. It's just so annoying. Nah, nobody likes it. Just being used to move money out of China. Huh? You talking about Prismatic? I hope you ain't talking about Prismatic. Bubble Mew is shit. Oh, nah. Bubble Mew is cool. I like Bubble Mew. Legit Pokey Plug. I don't know about the Pokey Plug. DJ, the last 2 minutes of yesterday's video was so good. I want to play it on repeat. I can tell it really came from the heart. Yeah. So, dude, that video was fantastic. It was probably one of my best videos. Now, performance, it was terrible because I launched it super late at night, like 10:30 at night. That was a mistake. I should have launched that video in the morning and it probably would have done really well. I think we broke 1,000 views, which I'm still happy about. It's cool. It was a last minute unplanned video, but I think that video would have done like at least 2 to 4K views, probably at minimum 2K if I would have launched that at a better time, but I launched at a terrible time. But I did tell you guys I would after yesterday's stream. So Sword and Shield, Zard box promos clears everything in Scarlet and Violet. Some good promos in there. Yeah. Godzilla Zard VMAX. I like the Zards. There's definitely, I'm a big fan of Sword and Shield art. I prefer not everything, but I generally do prefer Sword and Shield over Scarlet and Violet's art. That being said, Scarlet and Violet's where it's at. Like if you want to make a bunch of money right now, and that's the hot thing, and that's when more people came in. So I think more long-term nostalgia, people are going to be more nostalgic about Scarlet and Violet, of course, right? Like I think a lot of people are going to look, not people who've been around, but like the new people coming in today, that you'd be surprised how many people are coming in just for Ascended Heroes. Like there's a lot, bro. Probably millions of people are coming in right now that have never collected Pokemon, never really grew up on it. They're going to have no nostalgia at all of like Scarlet and, not Scarlet, Violet, Sword and Shield. They're going to look at it like boomer, you'd be surprised, man. So I think it's very important that people can like take their emotions and personal biases away from it. Like I get it. Like somebody might really love Sword and Shield and like, man, I love this sword. I love this thing. I love that thing. It's so good. I loved, Evolving Sky. But these new people don't have that memory that you have. They don't share that same respect for the art. And I think that's why Scarlet and Violet's just popping off, bro. These new people coming in for sure. And they're like, yo, I love this, right? And don't fight the trend for sure. Don't fight the trend. To be fair, that the card promo is from Crown Zenith ETB. All ETB promos. I'm guessing you wrote when, now, are full arts and stuff. I thought chat would be more pissed at me. Godzilla. I have that card. I've had that card like 3 times in the last couple months, but everybody buys it at shows. If you had to pick one, Prismatic Bundles or Ascended Hero ETB in 1 year versus 3 year, I don't think that's a really fair comparison. We shouldn't be, comparing bundles to ETBs. That's kind of unfair, right? You're picking best in class or second best because Pokemon Center's a little best versus a bundle, which is like, good for poor people that can't afford like the big stuff. That being said, 1 year and 3 year for that. Yeah, it's not really a fair comparison. I would prefer the ETB versus ETB. I would say Ascended Heroes ETB because it's second best in class. It's not really fair. I don't really know how to answer that any further. It'll do better. Crypto Pokemon moving money out of China. Oh, let me be honest. GameStop pre-order Prismatic 149 or 143 Pro member. Yes or no? I did it 100%. It's 100% a yes. It's not even a question. You shouldn't even be questioning that. Buying Prismatic Evolutions in April of 2026 for $150, $140, and if you have your discount, You can get it for what? Like 138, 140 after taxes? Yeah. Duh. Why are you? It's not even a question. It's shut your mouth, go to GameStop and pre-order. That's it. There's no question. Nah, it shouldn't even be a question. Absolutely. 100%. And guess what? You know what? Somebody's going to say, well, I'm waiting for Sam's. I'm waiting for Costco. Okay, good. Well, this is what happens. If Costco and Sam's does it again, you know what you do? You buy those too. You buy all of them. Yes, of course. It's not like, oh, I only want 2 ETBs. No, you want 4, you want 6, you want 20, you want 1,000. You get as many as you can of the good sets. Of course. Absolutely. Get it. Lock it in. And you can do what I did. I turned in an old game. It was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 for PS5. They only gave me $16 off. But I got $16 off. Fuck it. If you got some shit laying around, some games, bring those in, bro. Get another $20 off. Get your Prismatic for $100. You know what I mean? If you can. 1.5 Mew EX promo is still underrated at 80. I think that's the card I just bought for my kid. Where he's like the little one, right? Yeah, I just bought that for my kid. To be fair, it's like lightly played, but whatever. The card has too much depth. Yeah, it's a pretty cool card. Yeah, I just bought that this weekend for the kiddo. His birthday's coming up, so he's trying to master set 151, and we're still missing a couple things. Once Perfect Order comes out, I think people are going to look for older sets to buy. Yeah, you never know, right? Like that was what my video was about yesterday, or last night, I guess you would say. 22 if you guys watched that. Yeah, that's why I don't think there's gonna be any crash or anything, man, or anything that really matters. Can you guys hear kids screaming? I opened my window so we get some air in here, but if I need to close the window, let me know. I hear like 6,000 kids outside. AH sweeps no matter, right? Yeah, then that's the beautiful thing, right? Ascended Heroes is so good that it's gonna shield us. You understand? It's like a bubble, right? You know what? Perfect Order maybe it won't be super popular, maybe it will. Don't know. It won't matter because it's like, okay, well, Perfect Order is not great, but I still want that Ascended Heroes. And then the next set comes out, right? Chaos Rising. Well, maybe it's not super good, but guess what? I still want that Ascended Heroes. And then after that, it's still going to buffer us for a while, I think, personally. And then who knows? Maybe you get the Rayquaza set. I've heard rumors of that. I haven't seen anything that's actual fact. And then maybe we even get the 30th anniversary news after that, right? So we'll be fine, man. We'll be fine. But hey, if you do get a dip, take advantage. Take advantage while you still can. Just got a Charizard Power Keeper's Holo on eBay today. Charizard Power Keeper. Let me see. Interesting. See, I don't know much about that. What year did this come out? I was definitely out of Pokemon by now. I know all the vintage stuff, but not like after. Yeah, 2007. Yeah, I was already out of Pokemon by like 2006, 2005. Either 5 or 6. Yeah, I wouldn't have been around. I didn't even see cards like the e-reader type stuff like that. I was already out of Pokemon. We didn't have any of this when I was a kid. Actually, I was in high school. Yeah. Hey, cool though, man. If you like it, I love it. These daily live streams are awesome. Well, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button. That's the least you can do for me, right? Hit the like button. It's free. Investing in specialty sets is now the move compared to anything else like Priz and AH. Yeah, I mean, I love me some specialty sets for sure. Did you guys see Journey Together? Somebody brought this up yesterday. Holy shit. Journey Together. Anybody see this? Yes. I've been waiting for this. I knew this was going to happen. Just didn't know when. We just broke 270. Look at that. Look, last sold 270. Next Journey Together, non-enhanced. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited. I got a good amount of Journey Together because I knew this day would happen. I've been buying the unpopular sets. Not too much. I only got like one case of the booster bundles. I got a case of the ETBs. I got both enhanced and non-enhanced on the store. Booster boxes. I got a bunch of the bundles, which I'm really excited about. So I'm hopefully those go up. Yeah, hopefully those go up. Yeah. So yeah. Shout out to you guys, right? Anybody who bought Twilight Masquerade booster boxes a while ago, they're sitting pretty, right? Those suckers well over $300 for a while now. Same with the City in Flames. A lot of the unpopular sets tend to go up a lot. So yeah, really glad. I didn't go super heavy in it, but I'm super glad that we have a position in it. Very happy. Look for the stamp Power Keepers. Thoughts on Paldea Evolved booster box right now? I mean, I like Paldea Evolved. I think Nostalgianomics just talked about that today. Good set. You know what I mean? Magic card. Cool. Cool. It's a good set. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm tripping. Let me see something. How many of these did I sell? I sold a lot of these. I bought a couple cases of these. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to see what the pack's going for. The oh wow, yeah. Sleeve boosters 13. Pack is really cheap. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the fun pack. Fun pack $7. That's not very cheap for a fun pack. Oh. Excuse me. Oh my god. $11 for a regular pack. Yeah, just buy these. Just buy those. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, yeah. I like it. Magikarp's cool. Good set. Good to have. Question: is $19,000 in Pokemon sealed product good for 1 year starting out? Collector TCG app brought me these numbers. I mean, I think it's relative to your net worth, and you know how much of that 19,000 did you put in? Did you put in 15,000? I would focus more on your P&L. You know what I mean? Focus more on your P&L. Now, here's the thing. And my mind always goes back to stocks. My mind always goes back to crypto and investments, right? When I think of these things, I don't want to discourage anyone, right? Especially if you're a younger person, if you're just starting your journey in investing. Be proud of whatever you make. You know what I'm saying? If you make 20%, you make 10%, you make 100%. Good for you, man. That's fucking awesome. But now the people who brag, a lot of these people that brag, they make really high percentages. So they're like, I've had these comments all the time. I would never have a Pokemon business if I only had 10 to 15% gains, right? I can tell they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because if you listen to Dan, Catch 'em All Collectibles, I think he did he break 10 million? I think he did 10 million last year in sales or higher. He doesn't say exact numbers, I believe, or whatever the hell it was. 10% of that, it's $1 million. So you sound like an idiot when I hear that. You know, you sound stupid when I hear someone say like, oh, I would never for 10 to 15%. What they'll say is, I make minimum of 60% on everything. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you go wait at Target or go wait at Walmart or you go to Best Buy and you get 1 or 2 of something, yeah, sure, your margins are incredible, right? You can go out there and you can be that scalper and you could just wait in line for 8 hours and you made 40%, 50% gains. Awesome, dude. You're so cool. And guess what? You profited like a couple $100. But I would rather have 10% of $1 million or 10% of 500K. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. And so like, it's not equal 1-to-1 directly, right? It really depends what the net worth is, what the value is. All day, every day, you know, when I listen to a lot of these people doing tens of millions, like retro specs and sales, they're not making huge margins, but you know what they're doing? They're doing very large volume. Now, obviously, if you could figure out a way to get huge volume and get a huge percentage, that'd be great. I think probably the only way you could do that is to have distro. You know, they get ETBs for like very, very cheap. So you could do that, which it's not really an option for me or you, but that is a possibility. The other option would be like botting really heavily, not like small time, but like really heavily. That's always an option. Besides that, I don't think you could do what I'm doing, which is buying collections. I don't think that's a great way to get a huge percentage. There's some luck in there involved. There's also tying up your money, and then you get a higher percentage by waiting. At that time, you're not really running a business. You're kind of investing, which is a different discussion altogether. But hey, man, make your margin and be happy with it. You know, it's not all equal. Will Paradox Rift ever be popular? I mean, it's gonna be valuable. Sure, yeah, it'll be valuable. You know, picked up 3 poster collection boxes today. Nice, bro. How much did you pay? That's awesome. I like stocking up on Twilight. I tried stocking up on Twilight, but everybody's raised their price to unreasonable numbers. I can get them right now, cases, but they're like, bro, the prices are stupid. It's like $1,000 a case. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Not for Twilight. I'm not paying 1,000 for Twilight right now. What's even the market on this? But that's the thing. Like, if you watch people who actually know what they're talking about, not me, but like actually know what they're talking about, most of them will tell you, bro. And Rudy just talked about this recently. I think people have this facade right now that you can just buy shit off distro and they just have cheap prices all the time. And that's really not the truth. Again, there's a million YouTubers out there that actually know what they're talking about and will tell you their experience. And like the first wave, yes, you can get a deal, right? Like, let's say Twilight first comes out, Twilight Masquerade, or maybe it's a bad example. Let's do something more modern. Mega Base comes out. The first wave, yeah, you can get it for distro prices, right? Great. But when the reprints come out, distro's not trying to give you, maybe they're being charged more. I don't know all the details of it, but you're not getting it for distro prices. You're getting it 80%, 90%. Rudy was just talking about how he was paying over market for his prismatic evolutions. I don't know if you heard about that. He was talking about the market price for prismatic ETBs were $90, and he was being forced to pay $105 to $110 per ETB. So he had to pay over market value to get more prismatic evolutions. And so that's the reality of the situation in a lot of the times. And, you just got to pay up, man. I mean, I pay up all the time, not in collections. This is where I think my words gets confused. So I had a viewer reach out, shout out to him. He knows who he is. We've done business one time before, and it was a very nice, smooth transaction to buy. He reached out and he offered me a collection at 89%. And I said, oh yeah, no, that's way too high, bro. Like, there's just no meat on the bone for me. And he's like, well, you said in your stream you're paying market. Well, there's some confusion there, right? I'm not buying collections at market. Like, that just wouldn't make sense. What I do sometimes, though, is I buy sealed cases in mass for market, which I don't like doing, obviously. Like, who wants to do that? But yeah, like the UPC cases, the pallet I bought, yes, I did have to pay full market for that. But that's a totally different situation. Sealed cases, and it also is in mass, right? And it's the hot stuff. That's a totally different discussion than me buying a collection off somebody, getting one or two of something. But I don't want to do that, right? It's not like, oh, I want to pay full market. Like, that shit sucks. Who wants to do that? That's a terrible thing. But you got to do it sometimes, right? It is what it is. But I just want to clear that up in case anybody's confused on that, because there obviously was someone confused that messaged me and reached out. But thank you for reaching out. Thank you for still offering. There's just no way I would pay 89%. And then I have to pay shipping. Like, nah, hell, no, absolutely not. I'd be at like 92, 93%. It just wouldn't make sense for what it was. I think out an 8,000 towards. Okay, yeah, so you're up 2x, man. No, that's great. It's great gains, man. Be proud of what you have. Sold 4K worth of ancillary yesterday, 80% gain in a year. Yo, W, buddy. Good job, man. Had to consolidate and refocus on better products, less fluff. Less fluff. Good for you, man. By the way, I'm 36 too. Nice, bro. Did I ask your guys' age? Or just wanted to let me know? Congrats, buddy. You're old like me. Best products to buy right now. Today I bought 2 sealed Black Bolt White Flare mini tin displays for $150 a pop. Prismatic displays are starting to move. Those are expensive. Dude, have you guys seen Walmart's prices recently? I mean, I can't ever go to Walmart's because all the restocks obviously are during work anyways. Yeah. But I heard tonight they're launching Perfect Order and it's like $65 in ETB. So that's before tax. So after tax, Walmart is charging basically $70 in ETB. That's crazy, right? So damn, I mean, if the base floor is $70, you might see a move on ETBs. You might on the not Phantasmal, on the Perfect Order, just because people are charging minimum $70. Like, that's the base floor. The base floor. That's if you can get them at MSRP, which I don't know. It's becoming rare and rare, man. You heard 75? Wow. If it's 75, bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's not even scalper prices, boys. That's from the source. Remember me mentioning it? Are you the person that I was speaking to? Walmart had some good prices if you get them. Not anymore. Nah, Walmart raised their prices 25% a couple months ago. I remember. It was 15 to 25% on the products. Yeah, like they've been charging market for stuff, man. I got lucky one time after work, actually. And there was prismatic, like 3-packs. Yeah, I went out with the kids to buy some furniture or something. It was something cheap. And they had some prismatic. It was like $27. At the time, market was like $28. Yeah, like Walmart's not very good these days, man. Yeah, the new minimum. I agree with this statement. Yeah, prices. And this is why I think with GameStop charging $150 for these prismatic ETBs, that's pretty much the floor. Like, I don't think it can get any worse than $150. If this is really a reprint, I don't know. Is it a reprint? Is it a restock? Did they have a bunch of the warehouse laying around? Who am I? I'm not connected in that way. That being said, if they're charging 150, that's the minimum that I think Prismatic could truly go. I don't think it will go to 150, but I'm just saying that's the floor. You know what I mean? And that's not the scalper price yet. That's not what people are going to flip them for afterwards. But that's like the worst. That's just gives me, what's the word? Reassurance. That gives me more reassurance for Prismatic. I'm already bullish on it, but I'm like, oh yeah, we're good. It's not like they're selling them for $100 or something, That's the floor. We're good to go. Market's telling people to charge more. Yeah. Well, we're all getting charged more. Dude, go check out, who's that Canadian guy? Why do I always forget his name? He even comes in my stream sometime. He talks about his Korean, not Korean. He talks about his Canadian distro, and like he's paying basically market or right under market. Like, check it out, man. A lot of people are basically paying almost full market to get what they have to get. So that's why they have to charge more, and that's why you're not going to see deals anytime soon. Because if they're getting charged more, we can't give it away? You know what I'm saying? I don't have distro, so I shouldn't say we, but you know what I'm saying. I get it, man. It's just a tough market. It sucks for everybody. I get it. Question, DJ. What was your best tactic you used to gain attention to your site? Good pricing? Advertising? You do referral codes? No, I don't do any of that. Nope, I don't do any of that. I've never done paid advertisement, never done paid anything. What was your strongest tool? YouTube. Just made a YouTube channel, bro. And then my YouTube channel is about what, Tiger? What is my YouTube channel about? It is about my journey of running an online Pokemon card business. Now, is that a viral channel? No. This channel will probably never be viral because I have chosen such a small niche. Now, I came into it knowing that. I knew that, number one, investing side of Pokemon is already very small, right? Our biggest investor is Nostalgianomics, who's under 40,000 subs. I'm sure he'll do 100K eventually, but that's the biggest investor we truly have, just solely Pokemon. Now, the business content, it is a little bit bigger, right? Like technically, because you have Brian, who's I think close to 70,000 subs, but that's really the peak. So I already knew I'm picking such a small genre just once I started the business anyways, but that's okay. You know what I mean? Like what you can do, or identifying that, because again, I've had many YouTube channels before. I get the game. I understand how it all works. I knew I could still make a really good business out of it, even with a few thousand subs. And you could get a strong backing, you get a strong customer basis, you can get, good relationships from it. And so you'll never probably really get a big channel. You won't get, 20,000 views, 40,000 views on a video. It just doesn't really happen in our genre. It's just too small. But you can still run a very good, successful business. And so for me, the best tool was just simply making YouTube videos, right? There's no secret. You just put the hard work in, and honestly, it's not even hard work. It's easy as fuck. But most people won't do it, Oh, TRJ, what's up, bro? I'm getting undertones of be fearful when others are greedy. My man, DJ to GOAT. Yeah, thank you. I don't think I'm the GOAT. I'd say I'm one of the worst content creators out there, but we try. We put the effort in, and if you put the effort in, eventually it'll grow. Yes, Pokey Shalet. Yes, I like him. I like watching his content. He's a good dude. That was him. Yes. Come on, y'all. Like the stream. These are fun in times of unemployment. Almost 100 people. Yeah, dude, yesterday we hit our record. 151 organic viewers without a co-host. We have got 150 viewers before with co-host. 29 likes. Y'all out here disrespecting me. I'm getting under. Oh, I read that one. What's up, TOJ? Go after the stuff people aren't looking at. So Rudy always says to do that. I never want to challenge Rudy because he knows so much more than I do. So I'm not going to tell you don't do that, right? Like, who the hell am I? I will say I would prefer to go for the popular sets because of liquidity. Now, you can look at something like Astral Radiance, a very, very popular booster box, or not popular, a very, very expensive booster box. I think it's over $400 from the Sword and Shield out of print, blah, blah, blah. But the volume's really bad. So when you go to try to sell those things, it's tough. But if you try to sell one or two, it's not a big deal. You'll sell it, list it for 85%, 90%. You'll be fine. The problem is if you buy 50 or 100, or if you get, 20 cases of this shit, it's going to be really hard to find buyers. You know what I mean? It's very slow. I just listed, no, I did a private sale today for a prismatic booster bundle. If I put that on my site, bro, it'll be gone instantly for full market. Guarantee you. I guarantee you. If I put a prismatic booster bundle sealed case right now on my site for 100% of market, it's gone. Literally. Right. And so that's the difference. You got to be careful with too much of the unpopular sets. I'm not going to say don't buy unpopular sets because, hey, I have some journey together, as I told you guys. I don't have a big position in it, but I have some exposure, right? I have a little bit of exposure to unpopular sets just in case. You never know. You can get some W's for sure with those, but the more you buy, the harder it becomes. You understand? Does that make sense? That's why I only have one case of the booster bundles for Journey Together. That's why I only have one sealed case of the ETBs. And that's why I only buy 10 to 20 at a time, which is, a couple cases of Journey Together. Because I want some exposure. I like putting it on the site, but I know they're going to sit around for a while. They take a while to sell. Even though now Journey Together is $270, they're still going to sit for a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a very slow mover. So you definitely wouldn't want like a huge collection full of it, because when you go to sell it one day, it's just tough and you get a lower percentage. If you come to me, try to sell me a collection and it's 100% the good stuff, prismatic 151, honestly, I'm not really trying to buy right now. I think it's a little too high for me. And I've actually been staying away from 151 a little bit at this point. I still think it'll do great. It's going to do fantastic. Believe in the set, love the set. But for me, it's just hard to find a buyer right now. I have 151 bundles sitting at market right now on the store. They're just sitting. So, at this price point, they just kind of, you get priced out. You price out most people, right? Most people can't afford $190 booster bundle for 151. Most people can't afford $1,500 Pokemon Center. Most people can't afford a $600-700 ETB. So you really start pricing yourself out. And that's why I've been offered a lot of 151 collections lately. And I've been turning down 99% of them. I say, yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you so much. But I had my fun with 151 on the store. It was great. It was a great seller. But these days, it's just not, unfortunately, because you just took out all the buyers. You know what I mean? It's just really expensive. So not saying it won't do well, but for me, I just think there's so many more liquid things that I could be buying, like Ascended Heroes, Prismatic, Black Bolt, White Flare, stuff like that moves 10 times faster for me at the moment. Who knows what the future is? What's up, DJ? Love the content. Getting to do the same thing you are. Been already grinding, buying, selling, and trading on Facebook Marketplace, and it shows. Nice, man. I don't like doing Facebook Marketplace. It's not really worth my time personally. I hate it, bro. Like I'll list my Japanese on there, but I try to do, I've actually raised that to minimum of 2, but it's really deterred a lot of people. People on Facebook, in my experience, are very cheap. They always try to get it for a heavy discount or try to trade you weird stuff. People offer me cameras, people like strange items, man, like really weird shit. Like, no, you could sell this camera and you'll profit 200 extra. Bro, just go sell the camera and bring me the money. Like, weird stuff. I get offered strange things on Facebook, and then it's not worth it, right? Because you got to think, for Japanese, I'm only, depending on the set, I'm profiting $5, 5, maybe 7 on like Mega Dream. That's it. So if I get in my car and I have to drive to you, I wasted a couple bucks in fuel, but more importantly, I wasted my time. And my time is worth more than $3. You see what I'm saying? So I really don't like doing Facebook Marketplace personally, man. I just don't find it worth my time. Time is so much more valuable. If I have to invest 30 minutes to meet up with you, that's driving there, speaking to you, shaking your hand, showing you the product, you count the money, or you might have to do an app because most people don't do cash. Then I have to drive back. That's 30 minutes. Is 30 minutes of my time worth $3, $5? No, for me, at least. It's really hard for me to justify in-person stuff, man. I don't like it. Well, that doesn't mean vending. That means Facebook. I went hard on Crown Zenith, Prismatic, and 151. Nice, dude. You're up good. Nate Dog, you still have your shirtless profile. I will not be showing you on my stream. Feel free to change your profile and I'll read your comments. Prismatic ain't for me. You're allergic to money. You are allergic to money. Magikarp Reverse Hollow Rebel Clash popping off. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. More room to grow in 10 years. Evo Skies or Destined Rivals? Well, I mean, Evo Skies is up, you know, in the thousands. I would definitely say, hold on, Works texting me. I would definitely say Destin just because it's so low. Hold on. Somebody said they're sold individually. I have a case, but it's open. What is your order number? Somebody's asking for their thing. Yeah, it should text you every time you buy in the store. 22 in chat. It should, right? Like every time. Did you check your email? Shopify emails you tracking. I don't know. I bought the 10 ETB Charizard. Oh, Phantasmal Flames. Did you check your email, brother? Did you check your email? I get an email. Yeah, it should automatically. I'll help the guy out. Hold on. We give out good customer service. Hold on. Phantasmal Flames. He bought 10 of the B grade Phantasmal off me. All right. Let's see. Sorry, guys and girls. I got to take care of this. Keep asking questions. I got you. What is your name? Did you check your email? I wonder. See, this is why we always got to use a good email, y'all. Sorry. Trying to see somebody who spent a lot of money on Phantasmal Flames. It's hard to find it. He just said he doesn't know his order number. That makes it more difficult. I like to buy some products of each set. Are there folks that still DCA into every set? I'm sure there are. Yeah, I'm sure there are. You know, hey, do what's best for you, man. Do what's best for you. You can always get wins. You can always get wins. Oh, I've sold so many Phantasmal Flames. It's hard to find a specific one like this. Do you guys hear these kids and stuff? If so, I'll close my window. Man, it is so hard to find something. Good call, Jerry. Yeah, do what's best for you, man. You're allergic to money is hilarious. I'd rather put my money in Ascended Heroes. I'm going to try dabbing some Prismatic if it drops. Yeah, no. I mean, good sets. At least you're picking Ascended, right? Ascended's good. Sold all my Sun and Moon era packs and products along with Evolving Skies to purchase Blooming Waters. Nice. Yeah, I got offered dude, I'm telling you, a lot of people are trying to sell off their collections of 151 right now. And like I said, I've just been denying them. Especially like Blooming Waters. Those things are a pain. Oh, I found his order. I found it. It says delivered. Oh, I wonder if he's going to scam me. Hold on. Oh, shit. Somebody's talking about me outside. Fuck. My kid just said, oh my God, my kid just told the neighbors that I own a Pokemon shop. I just heard the whole conversation and the guy wants to talk to me. Oh my God. I'm live streaming. Oh, why are we doing that? Why are we telling the neighbors? Oh, come in. What's up, buddy? My friend wants to talk to you because I'm live streaming, just so you know. Tell me what you said. My friend's dad wants to talk to you because you own a shop or something. Why are you telling people that I own a Pokemon shop, man? You gotta keep that a secret. Please don't be telling people that. Yeah, I'll go talk to him. Yeah, keep that on the low. You understand? All right, I'll be there in a minute. Give me a second. I'll be there in a minute. All right, chat. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta go talk to the neighbor because now they know I own a Pokemon shop. All right, guys. Give me a minute. I am so sorry. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. I apologize about that, chat. My bad. Okay. All right. We only lost 20 viewers. That's not bad. That's not bad. I apologize. Chair patiently waiting. Oh, I had 80 people watching me in a chair. That's pretty cool. What's up, everybody? He's a nice guy. He seemed like a really nice guy. You know what's funny? My other neighbor collects Pokemon too. Small world. So obviously, I'm not going to tell you how many people live on my street, but I live here. 2 doors down, this guy's a heavy Pokemon collector. And then I just met my other neighbor. I don't know how many doors down, but he collects Pokemon. How cool is that? Bunch of grown adults and their children collecting Pokemon. How cool is that? That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Small world. Hey, DJ, I read this one. Let's see. Could be worse. I think my dad has like 1 million Bitcoin. He the one that made it. Ah, yeah, well, it wouldn't be able to steal my Bitcoin. It's not like stealing a car or something. Hey, 83 viewers. That's pretty good. Did you give 10%? Dude, no. I mean, I'm paying freaking so much, right? For this stuff, unfortunately. My son and his birthday, and he wants a thing called Pokemon Center 151 Elite Trainer Box. Can you get me that? Oh, yeah. I'd be like, brother or ma'am or whatever. Did you know that costs $1,500? That's crazy. Your live stream keeps me entertained while at the gym. Keep up the quality content. You know, it's funny you say that. So I've always listened to music, like whatever music to, when I'm in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But Brian talked about how, Pokey, how he listens to like YouTube, like Pokemon and other stuff while at the gym. I tried that the other day for the first time. I was like, all right, I'm just going to listen to some Pokemon content. I actually preferred it over music, which is really weird. And I was like, dang, man, I'm getting old. Maybe that's a sign of getting old. When you don't listen to music anymore at the gym and you listen to some Pokemon content. I don't know if that's good or bad. Hey, DJ, do you think people could be taking good cards from Pokemon printing facilities? So I wasn't around when that happened, to my knowledge anyways. That definitely has happened in the past for a lot of hits, right? Like a lot of hits, unfortunately. So, all right. What happened with that order? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I was working on that, on fixing that. Oh, you know what? It says it was delivered. Hopefully this person's not trying to scam me. I've had the other chargeback I had was from a similar situation. Yep. And you know what's really funny? The same situation happened. Just like this. When I got a chargeback, it got delivered that day, and that day they decided to hit me up. They were like, "Hey, where's my package?" Actually, that person was extremely rude. Extremely rude. They were like, "F this, where is my stuff? Blah blah blah. You trying to scam?" Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Whoa, what is going on?" They wouldn't say the order number or anything. Like, they were like acting wild. Yeah. Delivered today. Exact same situation happened on the last chargeback I got. I hope that we're not getting charged back again. This is a very expensive one too. It's over 1,000. I actually called the person though and spoke to them. So I'm confident they're not going to scam us. I should say I'm confident. I'm hopeful they're not going to scam us. I hope they have better security this go around. Oh, they messaged back. Oh, please don't scam us. Okay. They said, okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. See, this is much better energy. I'm telling you. Am I muted? Yeah. The last person that charged backed us, it was miserable for us, man. It was miserable. Like I said, they were cursing at me. Why are you scamming me? Mother of this, mother. I'm like, yo, hello? Can I help you? They're like, you scammed me. You didn't send the package. I said, oh, hi, my name is DJ. I'm at DJ's Poke Center. Would you mind giving me your order number? Like, let's start there. Like, hello, can we talk? No, screw you. You didn't send my package. I was like, okay, what's your order number? They sent the order number, and it wasn't even a correct order number, because my shop, I forget, to be honest with you. I think, all numbers start with a 1. He was saying like 4774. I said, brother, that's not a real order number. What is your name? Screw you. Blah, 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 blah. They finally gave him their name. I found their order, and I was like, yeah, it was delivered today. And there's a picture of your front door with the package. well, it didn't come to me. You're trying to scam. You piece of crap. Da, 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 da." I'm like, brother, it was delivered. Is that your door? That's not even my door. I said, hey, well, this is what you should do. Take your tracking number, right? Call your post office, and then let them know like somebody stole your package, even though you signed for it. You actually signed for it and said it was yours, and that's your door, but it's not your door. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers out there, man. It sucks. It sucks, man. And that's another reason you got to be careful on the percentages that you're paying for collections, because a lot of times, man, like you got to factor that in. You really do. If you're going to be buying collections, please factor that in. Like, can you really afford to pay 90%? No, because of all the bad times that happen, man. Like when you do get scammed, you got to factor that into your numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens, man. Unfortunately, if you buy, and everybody's different, maybe you'll buy 300 items of a collection and you'll get scammed on one or two of them, right? And hopefully it's not a big order. Hopefully, thankfully, the last order I got scammed on was like 250, 300. So it hurt, but it wasn't like, it didn't close down the store. If I got scammed on like a couple thousand, that'd be terrible. Not gonna lie. I want to add more prismatic ETBs to my investment. I have around 110 at the moment, but with AH being half the price in the UK, it's hard to not buy them instead. Yeah, I mean, both great sets, right? Like, do it makes you happy. Oh, I hear a truck. I wonder if that's my Ascended Heroes cases. No, they didn't come today. I'm so sad. I'm still waiting on them. I had a slab go missing on eBay and it's worth $1,000, but I'm only covered for $75. Really? That's odd. So what they do, one thing I like about eBay for sure is that they you send them to the vault if it's worth over, I think, $250. So eBay has a vault and then you're covered because you send it to them. Once it goes to them, it's their responsibility. And then eBay sends it to the customer. So they can't really scam you. I kind of like that. It's actually really nice. So I'm surprised. Do they not do that in Europe? That sucks, man. One of my coworkers is sitting on about 30 plus 151 ETB cases. Wow, cases? Holy crap. He got for MSRP years ago. He could almost buy a house dude, he should be able to buy a house. What is a 151 ETB case going for? 151. I'm thinking he might be able to buy a case. If only those were Pokemon Center. He could definitely buy a house. Oh, Lord. Wow. $8,250? Dude, he should be able to buy a house, no problem. What? Gee. Actually, hold on. The real market price is right here. Oh, yeah. So, this is all over the place. Last sold 6,000. Current market price is 4,765. So let's go with 4,765 times 30. Oh, okay, that's 142K. That's still really good. Good for him. Wow. I would definitely be taking profits on some of that, man. Hell yeah. Oh man, that's great. Hope that dude who scammed Pokevault and all the others gets locked up. I doubt it. Yeah, dude, it's hard to get scammers, man. Like it really is. How are you buying collections for people? Are you paying up front? No. I don't pay up front. No, never. So you hit me up on Instagram, you hit me up in an email, and then you send me the package, and then I have to make sure it's authentic. I'm not gonna pay for something I haven't verified, right? Once I verify it, I pay you. I have paid 99.9% of people that same day. Now, the exception of why I can't pay you that same day is because you don't want to be paid online. There are some people that only want wire transfers, which is fine. But if the bank's not open, I can't get you a wire transfer. And also the other exception is if it's over $5,000, generally I do have to do a wire transfer. Technically you don't on PayPal. I did send somebody $8,500. But then PayPal held it for 2 weeks. So you really don't want to use PayPal for things that are like big transactions. I'm going to be honest with you. They'll hold it. They'll freeze it. It takes a long time to get your money. So yeah, anything over like 5,000, it's probably best we do a wire transfer, which is generally the next business day. I haven't yet failed anybody where I didn't get them their money the next business day, if that happens. But yeah, if it's like, a couple thousand, yeah, sure. What's your Venmo? What's your PayPal? What's your blah, blah, blah? No problem. But again, some people only like wire transfers or something like that. So, but that's how it works. You send me your collection. I'll verify it's real. soon as I figure out if it's real or not, and it's exactly what you said it was, you get paid. Yeah, and it's worked really well. It's been really good. What market price do you think Ascended booster bundles will be? Such a good question, man. So right now they're like going for 130, I think. I don't expect them to stay at 130. I think that's pretty rich for a bundle. I mean, it's higher than the ETB. Bro, I swear I'm hearing the UPS truck. USPS. Damn it. Like I said, I'm waiting on my cases right now. And then we got Perfect Order coming out soon. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I'm thinking 70, 80 bucks. They'll probably drop down to. But you know what? I have, as mentioned in yesterday's video, I have been nothing but wrong. I have not been bullish enough at all. So Ascended Heroes has just been doing records and, things that simply don't make sense. I mean, okay, look, now we're down to 120. I would be shocked if this stayed above 100 bucks, especially considering it's only 6 packs. So you can get 10 packs for what, 107 or whatever it is right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, market price 120. Yeah, I just don't see this staying that high. But my gut tells me 70, 80 bucks. But like I said, my gut has been nothing but wrong this entire time. So, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be wrong in that way. It's bad when you're wrong on the downside. When you're wrong on the upside, it's pretty nice, right? If you think something's going to be worth 100 and you bought it and it ends up being worth 120, 125, it's always a good thing. For sure. If Perfect Order ETB case is Perfect Order ETB case for 830 a good deal? That's not bad. It is a little bit high. We can check out the market on it. It's not terrible, not terrible. I mean, I think I paid 750 for mine, so it wasn't, let's see. Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's a little bit under market right now. I mean, you can't go, market's market, right? So, that's fine. It's not a bad price. Sure. Yeah. You got to think, man, that the sealed premium, not bad. Yeah, you paid 83 bucks in ETB basically, and you got sealed price. Walmart's charging 75 bucks right now online. So, yeah, I mean, not bad. Sure. You did fine, man. You did perfectly fine. PC ETBs from better sets seem to be about 3 times the value of the normal ETBs. No, it's pretty similar here. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Last year, my biggest sale was when I sold 5,000 packs, Hidden Fates booster packs, but it was sold to the same buyer over a period of 5 months, $100,000. Wow, good for you, man. And that's great. I love ongoing business. I love doing business with the same people over and over. That's great. Yeah, that's the best, man. I really prefer that. As a seller, if we're doing ongoing business, everybody will tell you they're going to do ongoing business. Everybody says that, bro. Like, I want to keep doing business with you. Can I get a deal? No. Now, if you prove yourself, then we can talk about a deal after you've proved yourself a couple times. That's different. But yeah, ongoing business is the best, man. I've had a couple people that were selling to me for 80%. Some people 75, but the market's gone really hot, so they have moved up to 80, and that's worked really well. They don't hit me up all the time, but when they do, I really try to buy it. I had to deny the Perfect Order offer today that I got, which was really fair, very fair of them at 80%, simply because I already have 5 cases of the booster boxes coming and 2 cases of the ETBs coming. So I don't think Perfect Order is like such an amazing set that I want to have a huge exposure on my store. You know what I'm saying? I want to have some exposure, but I don't want like a huge position on them. Now, Ascended Heroes, of course, right? I've been buying those a lot heavier for the store, but Perfect Order, I'm being a little more cautious on. I want to be careful with that because I can get really burnt on that. If I buy 10, 20 cases of it, am I going to have 10, 20 customers that want it? And is the price going to stay up high enough? That's the thing, So I got to be careful with exposing myself too quickly on a set that, is going to be so desirable. I can just see them PO ETB sitting around that price for 1 to 2 years. I would be surprised. I would be surprised if they didn't rally up a little bit eventually. I really would, just because there's not enough Pokemon for everybody. Everybody needs Pokemon. Everybody wants Pokemon in their store or just to open and hang out with the kids and have a good time. Uh, you know, I don't know. Like, I think if we were in different market conditions, I'd be like, yeah, they're definitely going to sit around. Nobody's going to want them. But 99% of people cannot get us into heroes right now. So what's the next best thing? It's going to be perfect order because it's the newest thing. It's probably out there. You could probably find it. I think people are still going to want to open something, right? And it's fairly affordable. Even if you have to pay $220 a booster box. I mean, that's pretty cheap for a booster box. $220. That's pretty affordable, man, especially when the cheapest one recently has been like journeying together at like 245, 250 for the longest time. Every now and then you get Surgeon Sparks a little bit cheaper, but you get my point. You know, yeah, close to that $200 mark. I think it's still going to sell. I really do. Not because it's a great set, just because it's so damn cheap. You can have some fun with the kids and good time. I think it's good. All right. Oh, my boy is live right now. So guys, check us out. We're going to end the stream earlier because it looks like PokeProfit went live. And so let's go check them out. Now, this is what I need from all of you before you leave. I want you to go over to PokeProfit's stream and say, DJ sent me. DJ Poke Center sent me. That's my Instagram. Please give it a follow. And then I'm going to bring you over to PokeProfit. Shout out to him. He's a good dude. And I really enjoy his streams. So let's go support him. Let's go check him out. Here you go. Here's the link for PokeProfit. Please go to his stream. Say, DJ sent me. I appreciate all of you. Go support my friends and have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go pack some orders. And yeah, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or something. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to overlap with people. I don't want to do that to people. Appreciate y'all. Have a great evening. Go to PokeProfits. Say DJ sent me. Goodbye.